you to be first in line. Such a shameless design. Thinks he's well screened from the man at the top. It's a shame that his children disagree. They coolly decide to sell him down the line. That is brainwashing time. He's a dodo. No, no, didn't hear it from me.
In the cantina, margaritas keep the spirit high. There I watched her, she spun around and waved in the dark. Anything the flame of the dance. Margarita, don't you know the dance?
She drew a comb across her scalp and brushed what she had left.
I tried to salvage what I could and threw it in a sack.
She made a beeline to her room and grabbed all kind of juice.
She started pouring it on her head and thought of growing it back.
Cool, Daddy. Gonna dodge your window, Tito's Hipsters on parade. Watching through your Tito's Hipsters on parade. Hot rhythm and happy beat. They're coming down the street. With your sunset Hollywood in mind. Don't that music make you feel so bright? Let's say happy rhythm. Driving at your brain. It's just a perfect number from that good old enterprise. So don't get paranoid. They're coming through the void. Just join those hipsters on Shaggy, be ready to walk.
Okay, oh well.
This is actually eating the breakfast. This is how they eat, you see.
Maybe, yeah. Something like
They
that.
actually have eggs on toast, you see. He likes tin tomatoes because I don't like real ones. Been brought up on tin tomatoes, like, you know.
Everything tastes different under a big light like that.
Maybe it cooks it a bit much.
Billy the Mountain, Billy the Mountain, a regular picturesque postcardy mountain residing between lovely Rosamond and Gorman, with his stunning wife Ethel, a tree. A tree. Billy was a mountain. Ethel was a tree growing off of his shoulder. Billy was a mountain.
Billy was a mountain.
Ethel was a tree growing off of his shoulder.
Ethel was a tree growing off of his shoulder.
Billy had two big caves for eyes, with a cliff for a jaw that would go up and down. And whenever it did, he'd puff out some dust and hack up a boulder. Hack, hack up a boulder. Hack, hack, hack up a boulder. Hack, hack, hack up a boulder.
Now, one day, now I believe it was on a Tuesday, a man in a checkered double-knit suit drove up in a large Eldorado Cadillac leased from Bob Spreen,
Where the freeways meet in Downey.
and he laid a huge bulging envelope right at the corner of Billy the Mountain. That was right where his foot was supposed to be. Now, Billy the Mountain, he couldn't believe it. All those postcards he'd posed for all of those years. And finally, now at last, his royalties.
Royalty check is in, honey.
Yes, Billy the Mountain was rich. Yes, and his eyeball caves, they widened in amazement. And his jaw, which was a cliff, well, it dropped 30 feet. A bunch of dust puffed out. Rocks and boulders hacked up, crushing the Lincoln. I gave him the money. He acted real funny. He hocked up a rock and it totaled my car. Oh, do you know any trucks might be bound for the valley? I don't want to stand here all night in this bar. Dear Lord, I don't want to stand here all night in this bar. No shit, I don't want to stand here all night in this bar. By 2 o'clock, when the bars had already closed down, Billy had broken the big news to Ethel. And with dust and boulders everywhere, Billy, choked with excitement, announced,
Ethel, we're going on a vacation.
yes! And they were going on a vacation. Oh, and Ethel, like any little woman, she, of course, was very excited. She creaked a little bit, and some old birds flew off of her. Billy told Ethel they were going to... Yes, they were going to New York.
Ethel, we're going to...
Stop in Las Vegas!
It's off to Las Vegas to check out the lounges, pull a few handles, and drink a few beers. Oh, Ethel, my darling, you know that I love you. I'm glad we could have a vacation this year. Oh, Nito, glad we could have a vacation this year.
They left that night, crunching across the Mojave Desert, their voices echoing through the canyons of your minds.
Ethel, wanna get a cup of coffee?
Howard Johnson's,
Oh,
Howard Johnson's.
there's a Howard Johnson's. Wanna eat some clams?
The first noteworthy piece of real estate they destroyed was Edwards Air Force Base.
And to this very day, wingnuts and data reduction clerks alike speak in reverent whispers about that fateful night when test stand number 1 and the rocket sled itself got lunched. I said lunched. By a famous mountainin and his small wooden wife.
We're just into the KTTV news service. Undeniably links this mountain and his wife to drug abuse and payoffs. as part of a San Joaquin Valley smut ring. However, we can assure parents in the Southern California area that a recent narcotics crackdown in Torrance, Hawthorne, Lomita, Westchester, Playa del Rey, Santa Monica, Tujunga, Sunland, San Fernando, Cocoima, Sylmar, Newhall, Canoga Park, Palmdale, Glendale, Irwindale, Rolling Hills, Granada Hills, Shadow Hills, Cheviot Hills, will provide the secret evidence the Palmdale grand jury has needed to seek a criminal indictment and pave the way for stiffer legislation, increased federal aid, and avert a crippling strike of bartenders and veterinarians throughout the Inland Empire.
Within the week, Jerry Lewis had hosted a telethon.
La la la, nice lady.
To raise funds for the injured and homeless
In Glendale.
No.
As Billy had just leveled it.
And a few miles right outside of town, Billy caused a "Oh my papa" in the earth's crust. Right over the secret underground dumps, right near the Jack in the Box on Glen Oaks, where they keep the pools of old poison gas and obsolete germ bombs. Just as a freak tornado cruised through.
Yes, it was about 3 o'clock in the afternoon when little Howard Kaplan was sitting on his porch,
Dodo!
just
Come
playing
on,
and
Dodo!
having a nice time with his little accordion.
Dodo!
And this weird wind came up,
Dodo!
direct from Glendale,
Dodo!
blowing these terrible
Dodo!
germs in his direction.
Dodo!
And all of this caused by a huge mountain.
ATM! Birds fly. Sucky up 2/3 of it. Suck. For untimely dispersal over vast stretches of watts. Now, unless I misunderstood, it was right outside of Columbus, Ohio, when Billy received his notice to report for his induction physical. Now, let me tell you, Ethel said she wasn't going to let him go.
I'm not gonna let you go, Billy.
That's right.
We now have confirmed reports from an informed Orange County minister that Ethel is still an active communist. And it is this reporter's opinion that she also practices witchcraft.
It was about this time that the telephone rang inside of the secret briefcase belonging to the one mortal man who might be able to stop all of this senseless destruction and save America herself. And I'm sorry to disappoint some of you, it was not Chief Redden. This one man was Studebaker Hoch, fantastic new superhero of the current economic slump.
Now, some folks say he looked like Zubin Mehta. Still others say, bullshit, honey. Bullshit, man. He was just another greasy guy who happened to be born next to the frozen beef pies at Boney's Market. Still others say, Sean, piss on you, Jack. He's just a crazy Italian who drove a red car. You see, nobody ever really knew for sure because Studebaker was so mysterious. He was so mysterious. He was so mysterious. such a hero, folks, and marvelous beyond compute. You can never really tell about a guy like that, whether he's really a nice person, or if he just smiles a lot, or if he has a son named Pinocchio, or what.
Whether he's really a nice person, or if he has a son named Pinocchio, or what.
Some men say he could fly, some men say he could swim, others say he could sing like Neil Sedaka, and all the girls in Flushing would be amazed of him. 2, 3, amazed of him.
Amazed!
Time passed.
January,
February,
March,
July,
Wednesday,
August,
Irwindale,
2:30 in the afternoon,
Sunday! Funny car!
Walnut,
Friday,
Industry.
Big John Masmanian. So when the phone rang in the secret briefcase, a strong masculine hand with a Dudley Do-Right wristwatch and flexi bracelet grabbed it
and answered in a deep, calmly assured voice.
So, yeah, hello already? What? What, yeah? Are you kidding? You're not kidding. A mountain? With a tree growing off of its shoulder? Oh, you're full of shit, man. Listen, by the way, before I go on, did you get those white albums I sent you with the pencil on the front? Yeah? Yeah, you should move some of those for me. We're having a lot of... Listen, so kiss little Jakey on the head. And how'd your wife's hemorrhoids? Oh, that's too bad. Listen, so you got a mountain with a tree. Listen, causing... Oh, my... Well, let me write this down, sort of take a few notes here. Yeah, to El Segundo, huh? Causing untold destruction? Oh, God, that's terrible. My baby! Wanted for draft evasion? Oh. An expense account? And per diem, too? Some men say he could dance.
They said he could dance, and of course they were right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. The Studebaker Hawk dancing lesson and cosmic prayer for guidance featuring Ainsley Dunbar. Hit it.
Hey, twirly,
Twirly, twirly, twirly, twirly.
hey! Right hand
From the heart, left hand from the heart,
right hand from the heart, left hand from the left shoulder to the heart. Fillmore.
Nobody can dance like Studebaker Hawk. So many rumors have spread about Studebaker Hawk. Consider this rumor, which was published about 3 weeks ago in Rolling Stone.
Oh, it's got to be true.
Studebaker Hawk can write the Lord's Prayer on the head of a pin.
No! I'm so hip! Beef pies! He was born next to the beef pies! Underneath Joni Mitchell's autograph picture! Right beside Elliot Roberts' Big Bang book! Next to the boat where Crosby flushed away all his stash! And the cops got him in the boat and drove away to the camp where Neil Young slipped another kiss. Frozen by the pies, frozen by the pies, frozen by the pies. And that was the main influence on him.
The influence of a frozen beef pie.
Boldly springing into action, he phoned his wife.
who ran a modeling school, whereupon he ran around the back of the Broadway at Hollywood Boulevard and Vine to see if he could find himself some big, large, unused cardboard boxes. No shit. After which, he hit up the Ralphs on Sunset for some Aunt Jemima syrup, some Kaiser broiler foil, and a pair of blunt scissors. Hey! Yes! And in the parking lot of Ralph's, where no prices are lower prices than Ralph, in the parking lot of Ralph's, in between a pair of customized trucks, where nobody was looking, he cut out some really, really, really nice wings, and he covered them thoroughly with foil.
Then he took those wings and wedged one under each of his powerful arms and sneaked into a telephone booth.
Yes! Yes! And then he shut the fucking door! And he pulled down his blue denim policeman type trouser pants, and he spread even amounts of Aunt Jemima maple syrup all over the inside of his leg.
Soon the booth was filling with flies.
Help me! Help me! Help me! Help me!
He held open the legs of his boxer shorts so they could all get in.
Yes! And when each and every one of those little cocksucking flies has got into his pants and they were lapping up all that maple syrup, he bent over and he put his head between his legs and he said in a very clear, impressive Ron Hubbard type voice, New York! And the booth and everything lifted up out of the parking lot and into the sky! Studebaker Hawk, yeah, yeah! Studebaker Hawk, Studebaker Hawk, Studebaker Hawk, yeah, yeah! Studebaker Hawk, Studebaker Hawk. He's holding his legs with Aunt Jemima syrup up and down. His shorts will be filled with flies that will be buzzing all around. Studebaker Hawk, he's really out of sight. Studebaker Hawk, he does it every night. Studebaker Hawk, he treats the flies alright. Studebaker Hawk, that's why they never bite. Hey! He's in the air! Right in the air! He could be a dog or a frog or a lesbian queen. Right in the air! He could be a narc or a lady marine. Or he might play dirty. He's over 30, getting old. Say, I don't know.
mountains, we'll join Studebaker Hoch on the edge of Billy the Mountain's mouth. Take it away.
Yeah. Hey, Billy, listen. I've come to reason with you. Our great country needs you in the armed forces. Your number came up. You can't go on running like this forever.
But Ethel just shook her twigs angrily. But Studebaker Hoch, calm, cool, collected, and unperturbed, continued.
Yeah, well, listen, you...
Listen, you communist son of a bitch. You better get your ass down there for your fucking physical, or I'll see to it that you get used for fill dirt at some impending New Jersey marsh reclamation. And your girlfriend here will wind up disguised as a series of brooms, primitive ironing boards, or a doghouse. Get the picture? Yeah, well, Billy just laughed.
If they think they're gonna draft me, they're crazy.
Unfortunately, because Studebaker Hoch was standing on the edge of Billy the Mountain's mouth, when the giant mountain laughed, Studebaker Hoch lost his footing and fell screaming 200 feet into the rubble below.
I'm gonna need a truss.
Oh, listen, that only goes to show you, and it'll show you once again that a mountain is something you don't wanna fuck with. You don't wanna fuck with. Don't fuck around. Don't fuck around. Don't fuck with Billy. And don't fuck with Ethel. You saw what just happened to the guy with the fly. Don't fuck around. 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 Don't fuck around with Billy. Italy, the Mountain. Eddie, are you kidding?
Eddie, are you kidding? Oh, I forgot to mention, this is where we take our intermission. We'll see you in a few minutes.